What's up, guys? Welcome back to Simply FPL. Game week 22 is all but done. We've got one fixture left this evening. It's not been a great week for me, so we're going to take a quick look at how I've got on and then have a look at some players which might be worth considering as we move into game week 23. So let's get straight into the team. Here it is. On the surface, you'd think it looks like a good week, 66 points, but the average this week is really, really high. So 66 points is actually a rank drop for me. I've gone from just inside the top 200,000 to pretty much outside of it. I'm pushing 240,000. Got off to a really bad start. There was a point there yesterday with about 10 minutes to go in the late kickoffs where I was like 350,000th. And then all of a sudden, Aston Villa, West Ham and Liverpool lost their clean sheet. And obviously I got some points from the Villa lads as well. So in the space of like 5 minutes, we shot up 100,000 places. So it's kind of the swings of it this season. Looking at the actual players then. So first of all, I made a last minute change to bring Ramsdale in for Martinez. In the end, neither kept a clean sheet. Cost me a point making that transfer. Although I was still kind of happy with it because I thought Ramsdale looked the least likely to concede. I think he was arguably a bit unlucky. He made the first two saves and just no one got there to stop the third shot coming in. So on another day, maybe we come out looking like a genius for having Ramsdale in goal. But it didn't cost us that much anyway, so 1 point lost there. The one thing I wanted to mention is my transfers this last 3 game weeks have been horrific. So I got rid of I got rid of Wamba Saka for Luka Digne 2 game weeks ago. Since then, Luka Digne got 1 and 5 points. Wamba Saka got 26 points or 25 points combined. So that's been a massive drop. And obviously it cost me, I took a 4-point hit to do that transfer as well. So that's cost us over 20 points. Then last minute, I decided to get rid of Rashford for Salah because I just couldn't go another week without Salah compared to, again, the game week before just butchered me when he got himself the 15 points and most people had him captained. Rashford gets he gets 9 points, I think, and then Salah gets 2. So look, what a nightmare. We've not made the best transfers. And then I left Gundogan on the bench. Felt it was a genius move, and in fairness, all of my other midfielders apart from Salah did return. So it's actually one of the rare weeks where, like, again, look, I've got eight players that return some sort of attacking or defensive return. Mo Salah the only one to blank. So look, we our logic was there for putting Gundogan on the bench, but Gundogan basically played up front for most of that game. Now, I know we've seen that in the past few games, so it shouldn't have been a shock, but I was really shocked at how much of the number 9 spot he occupied. I just assumed that with Jesus playing that he wouldn't be as far up, but obviously that's just not the case. So I won't be leaving him on the bench again anyway. Then other than that, Fernandes, obviously like in a 9-0 win, you'd expect some points. Now, at 5-0, I think he got his first assist on the 5th goal. So like it was, again, a bit lucky, gets the penalty. Other days maybe he doesn't get the 17, but look, we're happy enough with that. But the problem with Fernandes is every point we got, we lost rank because his effective ownership was higher than, I think it was over 100%. So that means that every point gained, I actually lost rank because more people had him captain than not. So it wasn't even a good thing that he did well for us. So overall, not a great game week, but happy to get through it without losing too many points because there was just so many minefields which I didn't manage to dodge. And on to game week 23, which I actually think I could do quite well in. We'll have the team reveal up for that tomorrow, actually. So before we get to that, let's have a look at a few players which I think could be worth consideration in game week 23 if you've got your transfers. Here's the first one, Neil Mopay. So like he's kind of in and out of a lot of people's teams. Like he's one of those nothing players that he's what I describe as like a meh player. Like no one has him thinking he's going to get consistent returns. Like he's all right. For Brighton, he's probably one of their better players. But the upcoming fixtures of Burnley, Villa, Palace and West Brom, like there's going to be goals there. Like Brighton, their attack and their defence has been quite good this season. They're probably underperforming. Their win against Liverpool yesterday is probably going to help, you'd assume, would kickstart something going into this game against Burnley. Neil Mopay at 6.1 million, pretty much nailed on to play 90 minutes. His last 5 starts, he's got 3 goals and 3 assists. That before yesterday, he's got 3 goals and 3 assists. I actually I actually wrote the notes for this before the Liverpool game. So we'll say his last 6 starts, he's got 3 goals, 3 assists, which is a really good return for that sort of price. So look, based on his fixtures, if you're looking for a value attacker, like a lot of people are trying to get rid of Wilson, like me included, like you might consider a Neil Mopay for the next 4 game weeks. I'd imagine he's going to get a couple of returns. So it's one of the few times I'll actually tip him to be in people's teams. Eze. So last week I said Zaha's worth consideration, and I still believe that, except he's injured. So Eze is probably going to be the star man now, and at 5.8 million, he's a lot cheaper than Zaha as well. So look, his last 2 games, he's got a goal and assist. The main reason for tipping him now is just those fixtures. Like Leeds don't keep too many clean sheets, and then we've got Burnley, Brighton and Fulham. Like those are 3 really good games. Now admittedly Brighton are kind of hit and miss. They might have games where they beat Liverpool 1-0, but they might have games where they concede 3. Still a green fixture though. So yeah, Eze at 5.8 million, he's that budget differential, like he's very, very low owned. And again, for the next 4 fixtures, you could bring out your likes of your Součeks and bring Eze in just for the 4 game weeks. If you're looking to try and catch up, these are the sort of differentials you consider. Granted, this is a punt. And again, every one of these videos, I try and include at least 1 punt. But this is a sort of punt, again, that if he bags over the next 4 games, if he gets an attacking return in each, like your rank's just going to increase, because £5.8 million midfielders generally wouldn't be holding fort with returns all the time. But he really has got a chance. So not someone I'm going to get myself, so it's worth kind of pointing out. But again, I know a lot of people, are, and I was myself included, considering getting Palace midfielders. So he's the guy I'd be looking to get, and his price is just a big selling point there. Edouard Mendy. I think I've kind of talked about him a good bit since the start of the season. To begin with, Chelsea were keeping a load of clean sheets. Like he was the star man, like someone who like everyone was trying to get. If you didn't have Mendy, it was usually because it was, again, similar to myself, where I had 2 Chelsea defenders already. So if you had 2 Chelsea defenders, you obviously weren't looking at maybe getting their goalkeeper as well. So the big thing about Mendy is he's 5.1 million. So 5.1 million for a top goalkeeper in the Premier League, like that just doesn't happen. Typically the Cities, the Uniteds, the Liverpools, their goalkeepers start at 5.5 to 6 million. So he's the budget premium goalkeeper. And saying that, he's had 3 clean sheets in the last 4. Like they've done quite well since the new manager's come in defensively. And they've got 3 good fixtures coming up, like Sheffield United and Newcastle. They don't score huge amounts of goals. Southampton are on a really terrible run. So look, obviously United probably will score a goal, but the next 3 fixtures, like if you're looking to make a goalkeeper transfer, which I know a lot of people don't do that, but if you are looking to do a goalkeeper transfer, I think Mendy's the absolute no-brainer. There's no other goalkeeper I tip to bring in right now. If you're looking to make a medium-term transfer with your goalkeeper, I just think like next season he's going to be 6 million. Like there's no way he's going to be 5 million anyway. So yeah, it's a good time to get him. And I think as well as that, Chelsea's defenders, like they're kind of, no one knows which defenders are guaranteed. Like I know Rudiger at 4.5 million is probably the most guaranteed at the moment. So I've already tipped him in a previous video. But yeah, if you don't want to risk having defenders that could get rotated, Mendy is pretty much a guaranteed kind of defensive player, if you like. And at 5.1 million, I know I've said 5.1 million a few times, but that price is just, he should be 5.6 million. Like his price should be 0.5 million more in my opinion. So the value's there. Lastly, and this is breaking my heart to have him on screen, because I was so hard on Wan-Bissaka, like not hard as in like harsh on him, hard as in like I was so adamant that we should all be getting Wan-Bissaka 4 game weeks ago. I brought him in, he got 2 clean sheets, then he got 2 blanks, and I decided to get rid of him for Luca Digne, as we've already discussed. Since then, he's just broken my heart 2 game weeks in a row. So he got the 8 points in the first game, and then is it 15 there 2 days ago? Look, he's still got 3 really nice fixtures coming up, and I'm not going to get him back in myself just because the way my team's planned out. I don't want to waste a transfer like this. But if you want to get a United asset, like it's like I don't see how you can go wrong with Wan-Bissaka. He's got 4 clean sheets in his last 6. A goal and assist in his last game. His price is really good. everything I'm saying now is what I wish I'd have told myself before I got rid of him. I think one of the mistakes of the season for me so far has been getting rid of Wamba for Luca Digne. It was kind of a rushed transfer, which I don't usually do. I usually mull them over quite a lot. But I bought into the hype of Luca Digne. And yeah, the lack of clean sheets from Everton is just going to hit me in the head there. So look, live and learn. Wan-Bissaka's probably go on and get some more points in the next 3 games, and I'll probably be just as annoyed. So that's just the way fantasy football is, right? So the end of another video. The game weeks they're thick and fast. Like after this weekend, they'll slow down a bit, which means there'll be a few less videos coming up. But for the time being, we're happy to keep popping up these kind of these previews and the team reveal. So team reveal video will be up tomorrow. My team's pretty much locked in. It's quite an easy week for me to decide. And yeah, that's it. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button. But I'm sure you would have done that anyway. So take it easy, and we'll have another video up tomorrow.